Hi, so we're back up here on the Abbey site. The last time we did a walk round was back in April. A huge amount has happened since then, so I just want to give you a little walk through and I'll show you some of the big changes we've had. So we'll head up to the barns. Again, last time there was just steel structure here. Now the full the skeleton of the new extension is complete, and they're beginning work on the roof as well. So you get a real sense of scale now and the actual length of the building. So we've got the herringbone stone here from Gromont Quarry, and then the bit facing back this way you'll see is left bare, and that's where all the Corten steel is going to face the front of the building. But we will be planting around this as well, so it kind of blends into the environment. As we've said before, the whole goal is for this to look like it's always been here and not just look like some big shiny building on the headland. Okay, so we're at the front door. We can go all the way through the building now, and just this week the internal scaffolding has been taken out so we can see the full height of the building. But we'll come on through here. So this is our reception. The counter will be dead ahead in front of us, and through those three windows here will be the still. So the still room is about half a metre lower, and that's the one with the flat roof, which will have the solar panels above it. But looking back here, we've got the shop, which we can go into. So the shop's bigger than we originally planned for it to be, because when we finish tours we need enough space for people to come in as well as public that are coming in having a browse as well. But it's a good feature in here that you've got a couple of areas, like different windows to view into the bottling room and also into the still room over here. So we're back in the reception area. So we have customer toilets, we've got a cloakroom, it's all thought out, so it'll be a nice flow for people as they arrive. So they'll wait and they'll be seated in this area here, and they'll be able to find out about tour availability and then get booked on one. Weirdly, this is one of my favourite bits of the building. So this is the old north barn. It's got a really wonky wall, so when you're looking down it, it's super curved, and we've left it that way because we like the character it adds. But this is butting up against new structure, which is straight, so it's a little bit of a challenge making all that work, but it creates this really nice view coming down this corridor. You've got the old stone on one side, this old brick, and then you've got the view over the town at the end here. And as you walk through, you come into the tasting area, which again is a really bright, light space. And it's the first time we get to see the space on offer here. Off the tasting barn is the north barn, which is the event space, and that flows out onto the garden as well. Now there's been less progress here because what we're doing is concentrating on all the more complicated bits, and then because this is almost like a standalone barn, this will all get finished at the end. So a job for later. So from the tasting bar we can go into the still room. So there'll be steps either side here leading down into the still room. The door space will be stood here in front of these three windows. We have got space in this room for another still if we need it in the future. And it will be lighter in here. The actual skylights above us are just sealed up to keep it watertight. But windows and doors are all in order and should be with us soon. The still room, we're looking back out there, and that's where the bar will be. So when you're stood at that bar, you can look out and you'll get to see all the way down to Kettleness Cliffs. So you'll see the sun setting in the sea from that point. And then we go down a very gentle slope into the bottling room. The scaffolding is still up in this space, so you can't really get a full sense of scale. But this is where all our product will be hand bottled, and all the batching tanks will be against this wall here. So off the bottling room, we have a new section that all goes down there. So this is all our storage and staff areas. And this staircase will go up through to the back of the shop here. So This is where the tours will finish, unless you're on an extended tasting tour. But we'll come into this space here, and then hopefully people will want to stay and have a drink after their tour as well. So that's a bit of an overview of the Abbey site. If you've got any questions or there's any areas you'd like to see more of in future updates, please just drop us a comment, and then we'll keep you posted.